Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2022 Honda CR-V and we're going to do the taillight tints installation for this vehicle. So this is how it looks before the installation. It's just your regular factory taillight lens, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that might hit the lenses. If you like the product, link for the product will be down in the description below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. Okay, before starting the installation, we want to prep the lens. So all we're doing is just applying slip solution onto the lens and then cleaning it off and removing any contaminants that the lens might have. Okay, so we're going to start out with this small piece first. So this one, just apply a little bit of slip solution and then just apply it right on the edge of the light right here, and it should just sit flat. And then just spray slip solution and then tack it down. Make sure you're holding it in place so that way the film doesn't move. Okay, and that's this one. Once you're done, make sure it's secured, and now we can move on with the next installation here. Okay, so for the next install here, same thing. Just apply your slip solution onto the lens and then onto the tint as well. And you're just going to align it right on the edge here, and just follow the curve of the taillight. So first, let's focus on tacking down this piece first. So just lift the film, apply tack solution, and then start tacking it down. And then once you have this section tacked down, work your way on installing the rest of the film. This piece should reach this end of the tint, should reach up to this cutout of the red trim. And if you need help securing the film on this edge, we could apply heat. Just make sure to apply tack solution first and then heat. Okay, now that this section is done, now we move on with the next outer piece here. Okay, same steps that we did with this one, we're going to do here. So just apply slip solution and then just align it to the edge again. So this one's going to align up to here, and this one should cover up to where the red trim is about to end. So now that we have it in position, all we're going to do is just start tacking down. So apply tack solution and start tacking it down. And the final thing for this piece is just applying tack solution all around and then applying heat and hoping all the edges here tack down to the curve. Okay, and now that we sealed this whole section, we can start off applying the bigger piece on this end. So for this last piece here, we're just applying slip solution all around this panel and on the film as well. And we're going to start off by tacking down this section first. So just place it there and then just lay the film down, and it should look like this. So we're going to start off by tacking down this edge first. So just meet it to the edge. Once you have it aligned to the edge here, remove the film, apply tack solution, and make sure you have it aligned on the bottom as well, and start tacking the film down. So you want to tack down a good portion, that way we're able to stretch the film to meet this edge here. And to speed up the process, all I'm doing is just applying tack solution and a little bit of heat to help the adhesive activate faster. Okay, now that we have this section secured, we can move on and start stretching the film to this edge here. So in case this gets dry, just lift the film and apply slip solution. And now we're able to stretch the film to meet it to the edge here, until you have it meeting on the edge here. So it should overlap just a bit on this tint, so that should be fine. And while you're stretching it, make sure everything's aligned, and then just start tacking down. And make sure you cover the top piece as well. So just fix it and tack it down. Now that we have it stretched out and tacked down to this end, we're just going to finish off tacking down this piece here, and then we'll move on with the top piece here. So to tack this section down, just remove the film and apply tack solution, and the adhesive should start activating to tack down to the curve here. Okay, now we move on to the top section here. So this is the last portion remaining. So with this one, we're just gonna remove the film again, apply our slip solution, and bring it back to the lens here. And we're gonna start off by helping it curve here, but we're not tagging it down yet. It's more as just curving it and aligning it to this edge here. So make sure it's aligned, and it should be like this. It is gonna be lifting, but for right now, it's just more about focusing on aligning it on this side first. And now that we have this section aligned, we're gonna start tagging it down. Okay, now that we have this upper piece secured, now we move on to the middle section here. Okay, so for this section, because it is still lifting, we're going to help it mold to the curve and then stretch it until it aligns here. So just apply a good amount of tack solution and heat to help this section tack down, and then we're gonna finish it off by resting it on this end here. So just apply tack solution and then heat, and you can use your microfiber towel as well to help absorb any solution that was in the back of the film. So all I'm doing is just holding it in position here, and then little by little helping it tack down to the edge. And then just take your time with this part, because since it is a deep curve here, you are going to require a good amount of heat with some tack solution. So just apply a little bit of heat again. Let it cool off, hold it in place, that way this part doesn't move, and then just with your microfiber towel, bring it back down. And hold it in place. And now the curve is starting to tack down, and we just finish off tacking down the rest. So just rinse and repeat the same process until we have this curve tacked down. Okay, so before we move on to the last installation here, we just want to make sure we secure this side first, remove any fingers that may come up on the edges. So all we're doing is just applying tack solution and applying heat and removing all of the fingers. Alright, once we finish this section, now we're just going to finish off the last piece here. So just apply slip solution onto the lens and onto your tint, and then just align it right on the top edge. And this one is just going to meet the other tint. They're not going to overlap, they're just going to meet side by side. So make sure when you're installing it, just meet them, don't overlap them. Should be right there. And now that the film's meeting, now we can start tacking it down. Apply your tack solution and start tacking this section down. And now we're just gonna finish it off by tacking the rest down. So this side of the film is gonna go tack to this end and then fold inside underneath to cover the bottom piece here. And then same with this end, it's just gonna fold and cover it underneath as well. And just to finish it off and making sure these small sections don't lift, we're just going to apply tack solution and then just help it seal with heat. And that's it, you're done. Okay, so now moving on to this section, it's just applying slip solution again. And we're gonna start off by aligning it right on this edge first and just lay it down for now. Once we have it aligned and making sure it follows the curve here, spray tack solution, hold it in position and tack it down. And then with this one, you're just gonna meet it right on the edge. So just stretch a bit and then just tack it down. And that's it for this section, and now we move on to the last piece here. So for this last section, it is a little tricky to work with because of the curve, but just take your time installing it. So we're just applying slip solution for right now. And with this one, we're gonna start off by aligning it on this end first because it is a bigger piece. That way we're able to tack this section down and then stretch and work our way until we meet it to this end. So I line it right onto the edge, make sure it's aligned on the top as well. And for now, apply tack solution and start helping the film tack down. You could use your fingers to help it on each curve and then just start tacking it down. We want to get a good amount tacked down. That way when we're stretching and moving the film, this section doesn't move. So the bottom piece, just tuck it in. It should go perfectly wrapped around on the bottom. Okay, now that this section is secured and we see the film's not moving, now we can start working to this end. So right here, since it does have slip solution, we're able to stretch and move the film and align it. But if you do feel that it's stuck and it got dry, remove the film and apply slip solution once again. And then just stretch until you meet it there. So you're going to stretch going like this. So hold it down here and move it with your fingers upward. So just stretch and hold it in this position. So hold it like that and then start tacking it down little by little. And then for this part, you could use your thumbs to help with the curve. But just continue applying tack solution, that way the adhesive activates. Just like that. And then make sure you remove any solution. And then just finishing off the top piece here. And then the rest should just fall into place. And then for this section here, we're just gonna help it tack down to the curve. And then we just apply tack solution and heat just to help the rest of the edges tack down. And that's it, you're done. So once we finish with the installation, all we have to do left is post heat all around. So just apply tack solution wherever we did the overlaps and on the edges as well. And then with heat and our microfiber towel and our squeegee, we just go all around and make sure we seal all of the edges and wherever we overlapped. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the Taillight tints for the Honda CR-V 2022. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. Make sure to give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next one.